basic problem we had was that we had an emergency without a proper declaration. There was a de facto emergency, but they refused and or failed to declare an emergency under the law. So that is the basic problem. Because with these declarations, of course, you know, you say it's an emergency, you operate as if it's an emergency, but you're not bound by the conditions of the emergency. Because if there is a properly, formally, legally declared emergency, there are certain things which have to be done. There are certain things that you have to report to. There's an accountability mechanism built into an emergency to make sure that you don't normalize the emergency. Now that, for me, was the basic problem with these presidential directives, that number one, the framework within which they were introduced was ambiguous. And that allows for a degree of arbitrariness. Whenever you have things which are vague, then you know that what is going to follow is chaos. Even if it's organized chaos. But you can see that that was what happened during that period of COVID. And I think that there were two things which needed to be done. And I'm very happy, Honorable Alban, you have talked about the legal aid bill. Because another sector that we need to reach out to is civil society, which is being crushed in Uganda. Because these are the people who should be challenging those kinds of directives. Of course, there was a bit of a problem insofar as even the courts had closed down. But those are things which need to be challenged, and you say that the presidential directive was wrong because of X, Y, and Z. Even now, it's still possible to say, as a consequence of a presidential directive, these X, Y, and Z happened, which should not have happened. And to say that there must be some compensation, there must be some redress, there must be some mechanism to do what? To address that anomaly. So I think you're very, very right. That it's the role not only of Parliament, but of all of us. I think was the point which Honorable Lokwang was saying.